ARCA series, fire in our soul. Wheels keep turning, never lose control. Spark ARCA series, racing through the fight. Born for glory, built for flight. Spark ARCA series, fire in our soul. Wheels keep turning, never lose control. Spark ARCA series, racing through the fight. Born for glory, built for flight. Spark ARCA series, fire in our soul. Wheels keep turning, never lose control. Spark ARCA series, racing through the fight. Born for glory, built for flight.
If it's Monday, it's time for the Shark Monkey Golf ARCA series, presented by Spark Racing League. This is, yeah, I'm sorry. This is Johnny Rapp and Justin Wilson in the Slingshot TV booth. We're here tonight for the Overcut Sim Endurance Planner, Overcutting the Glen 70. Overcut, take your team to the next level with our all-in-one platform that seamlessly integrates with Discord and iRacing. Obviously, we have a lot of endurance racers in our kind of system here. It's a lot of fun to do that, but hey, planning can be part of the problem. You know, one of the headaches, and Overcut is kind of your one-stop shop to kind of set everything up, when people are getting in the car, how long, the fuel stints, and all that. Pretty cool app, and definitely worth checking out. So we appreciate them for coming on board this week. We're off to Watkins Glen today, which our one road course of the season. Should be a very interesting show. We're gonna have to keep an eye on if yeah, hey, I mean, it comes down to preparation and, you know, just getting the laps. And I mean, tell us a little bit, Justin. I've watched you win here more times than I can count. Take us through what these drivers are going to be going through.
Well, it's definitely going to be a driver's track. You can't race everyone around you. You're really just racing yourself. But yeah, you're right. I've had quite a bit of success at this track. I do enjoy running this track. But one of the things that I've always done when racing this track is to, you know, take care of the car, because your lap times will stay the same if you just don't overdrive the car, and you'll run the same speed through the entire run, which is key. Track position is also key. You know, just choking qualifying or having a bad qualifying run really hurts your chances at winning these things. So it's important you're starting in, you know, top 5, maybe top 10, you know, but track, you know, that starting position is going to be key.
Yes, it will. And yeah, hey, that's going to bring us into our stories, which you kind of already touched on some of them, but the first one, track position is key. Yeah. And
look at that.
Yeah,
almost like I wrote it.
Yeah, we don't need to spend too much time on that one because we already hit it. But tire heat is these cars, it seems like there's not too much tire wear or not too much tire fall off, but it's more about heating them up. And we say it week in and week out, but I think here is going to be a little bit more obvious whether or not you heat those tires up, especially getting near the end of this run. I believe we will have to pit one time, so we'll see if you're able to manage those tires. You might be able to go fuel only and maybe jump some spots.
Yeah, you'll definitely see some key players in the back probably try to do that, but But honestly, the tires are going to be, I mean, it depends on the fuel window, but tires may pay off. Maybe even if you just take two, depends on which side's wearing more than the other. Tire wear may play a key role in this.
It very well could. And Watkins Glen is I would say it's a track that most iRacers have been around, whether you're a GT racer or NASCAR. So it should be pretty familiar, but there is still only 1 or 2 passing zones. Well, I guess 3, right? But that's going to
I
be...
would count 3.
Yeah, definitely, you got to try to build that run up down into turn 1, or, I mean, really, the bus stop is kind of 1, but not recommended.
Well, prior to the bus stop. Prior to the bus stop. You definitely want to make your move before the bus stop.
Yeah, definitely. You got to get that run coming up out of the S's into the bus stop. And then, yeah, I mean, I guess the last couple turns are kind of passing zones too. But, yeah, we're going to have to see if people are able to outbrake each other into the corner, see if that's a topic for tonight. And then we have road course wreckers, which we don't have the legendary Aaron Smith here tonight. He did not sign up for the ARCA series, but he would be the one at the top of my list. He just won the prelim race in the super late models here. And but other than that, we do have Devin Jack, who spends a lot of time in road and plate. He's a fairly competent road racer, and other guys like Chase Berry, and I mean, you can't count out Chris Smith and Scotty. Yeah. So we have to keep an eye on that, and yeah, I think we can move over. We'll go through our race recap from last week real quick. We can see it here. Yeah, last week, Scotty Sobczak starting on the Evan Pienta Designs Pole Award up here at Talladega. Really impressed with, I mean, not only Robert for starting second there, but Steve Vest showed a lot of speed in qualifying and in the early parts of this race.
Yeah, the highest place starting position so far this season. Didn't necessarily work out for him in the race, but a good qualifying, brought a fast car.
Yeah, and we're about to see that as we see these cars go off into turn 1 on the initial start. But yeah, we made about halfway through this race, and this was setting up for pit stops before we had our first incident, and the 2 that I just mentioned just so happened to be involved. See, coming down the backstretch here, Robert Brobson at Kellogg's number 5, Steve Vest in the Winn-Dixie car, and yeah, I think Steve was trying to go low, and Robert kind of just, hit into him. I don't know if it's hard to call, but yeah, that kind of that ruined that green flag stop opportunity, and everybody got to come in and take their fuel and tires under caution. So then we saw a lot of great 3 wide action, 3, 4, maybe sometimes 5 wide. See here, Ryan Hinkle on the outside, and Brian Brobst in the middle, Jacob Phillips on the bottom, and his teammate Rye Jones really trying to help him out here. This was probably one of the craziest things we saw the entire night. Just kind of a push going bad here from Rye Jones. Jacob Phillips hard into that inside wall.
Yeah, and this caution kind of brought the next set of what happened, because this was going to be the dash to the end between these guys, and brought the yellow with only a handful of laps to go.
You see it, and then that last restart, this was coming to the white flag. We see just pure chaos coming to the line. No caution called, and they're 5 wide across the line before Sobczak and Hinkle kind of go around there. Then we have, we'll just go all the way through this last lap, this battle that happened. We got Danforth up front. We got Joey Stankiewicz on the outside there. Jacob Nickerson on the inside in that 35 with the help of Logan Threlkeld. And we see 88 goes up top, try to cover that, get the momentum. And yeah, Joey Stankiewicz in 64 right here. He thinks better of it, goes in the middle, a little bit of contact made. Danforth goes around. Chris Smith capitalizing on that. He gets that draw on the outside, and yeah, Joey had nothing for him after that. So Chris Smith gets another plate win on the season, and yeah, it was definitely a pretty exciting show.
Yeah, that incident crossing the white flag lap. Kind of reminded us what happened in Atlanta in the Cup race. The whole field involved.
Yeah. Yeah, there was more throughout the field that I probably don't want to go back and look at, and would be better to slip my mind as we move forward. But yeah, still an incredible show from Chris, and that brings us into our point standings. He extends that points lead over Scotty Sopzak with just a handful of races to go here. Joey Stankiewicz with that good finish brings himself up to third. Dan fourth, even though he got spun out, he's still up here in the mix in fourth with Logan right there in fifth. Our in-race reporter tonight, Chase Berry, sixth place in points, just a little bit off of the lead, but still in the mix to maybe get himself up in the podium. And who knows, never say never, maybe he can get himself a couple good runs here to the championship. We have Ryan Hinkle, Chris French, Laura Wiseman, Max Cost, Paul Hahn, and Jacob Nickerson rounding out the top 12 here.
Yeah, I mean, Laura Wiseman put together a good solid couple races there. Had some, bad luck there at Talladega at the end of the race, but still been putting some really good finishes down, and you can see the escalation in the points from that.
Yeah, it's good to see. Newcomer to the Spark Racing League, and yeah, definitely good to see that. Without those few kind of bad races where she was wrecked out, be right up there in the top 5, battling for potentially a podium here. So. That said, I think I think we're probably good to head down trackside for the pre-race festivities. Please rise and remove your hats for the national anthem. Let's go racing, and that is just what we will do here in just a short while. In the middle of our warm-up session here, as that is calming down, we're going to go over our schedule. Just yeah, I mean, there's only a handful of races left here. We have, man, sorry about that. There we go. Yeah, so next week we are off for points-paying races, but we will be heading to Knoxville for our exhibition race on the dirt track. That is going to be a fun race. You'll see it right here on Slingshot TV. And yeah, all of the Spark drivers that are entered will have a chance to win a custom keyboard from High Ground. It's a pretty cool little keyboard. It's like, yeah, hey. Cool little deal. We appreciate that. And after that, we're on to Dover Motor Speedway for one of my favorite tracks on the service, and that'll be a fun one to watch. After that, we have Kern for our last kind of short track. I don't know. It's still a pretty big track. It's short, but it's wide. That'll be an exciting show. And then we have Kansas rounding out the season at 1.5 miles, as ARCA used to, I believe. So at least we have a little bit of some real world, link there. But with that said, it is time for us to hit the grid and find out just exactly where all of our drivers are starting here tonight.
We're going to start it off, though. Devin Jack putting an insanely quick time of a 1:10.4. Oh, 3/10 faster than the outside pole sitter of Scotty Sobczak with a 10:7. Chris Smith, only a few thousandths behind his teammate there of Scotty. Starting off third, Ryan Rose, a little, maybe a potential road course ringer here. Starting fourth, Josh Ward starting fifth. The only drivers that hit that 110 mark. So outside of the 110s, we got Chase Berry, our in-race reporter, starting in sixth place, right on his outside. Chris French, excuse me there. Ryan Jones, Lord. Let me correct myself. Sorry, Ryan. Ryan Jones will be starting eighth with Dylan LeBeau on his outside in ninth. Logan Threlkeld starting in 10th with Evan Pienta right there in the 11th. Jake Maki, I know he does pretty good at road courses as well, but didn't get quite the spot he wants. But I'm telling you, that Mythic Metals machine is going to be looking fast today. He's going to be starting 12th. Laura Wiseman, where was she at? Excuse me, 8th, 9th in points. Yeah, rocking starting 13th. Jacob Phillips right there in 14th. William Cameron, number 48 machine, will be starting 15th with Robert Probst, and that Kellogg's machine starting 16th with Vincent Weaver on his outside. That's a new paint scheme there for that number 1 car. Looking good tonight. Rob Liedl, we starting 18th with Steve Vest, who's actually 19th, but he's starting from the pits tonight. Dan Berg in that 98 machine will be 20th with Tom Lickard there. That 99 machine, 21st. Right behind him with a probably not the qualifying he wanted. Joey Stankiewicz, right? Third in points. It's going to be starting 22nd tonight. It's going to be a tough for him to get through the field, but we'll be keeping an eye on that. Brian Probst, 23rd. The rest of the field did not put a qualifying time down, and those are the 88 of Danforth, the 21 Ryan Hinkle. That Mountain Dew machine looking good tonight. Aiden Neese, that 45 machine, 26. Jacob Nickerson in 27th. Cam Gillens, 28th. Dave Krajewski, 30th, but I do not see him on the racetrack. Jordan Ives, 29th. And Nathan Gentry, also not on the track, will be 31st. We do have a couple of EOLs tonight. The 11, Brian Probst, I think his was a request. Dave Krajewski is an EOL, and so is Aiden Neese off of penalty points.
Yeah, so definitely, hey, a stacked field here tonight for a road course. It's really good to see 30+ cars, and yeah, it's going to make it exciting. You're going to have to really fight it out here between all these different drivers. So
yeah, definitely going to see as they're entering the final corner here to take this green flag. Devin Jack, Scotty Sobczak, and then the entire field chasing them here. Who's going to survive turn 1? As the pace car dips off, as we wait. Green flag is out. Scotty Sobczak with a great launch on that restart. Kind of caught Devin Jack sleeping there a little bit, but Devin Jack's got the preferred line going into turn 1. So we got a little bit of a 3 wide back here. Looks like everyone's going to make it through cleanly through turn 1. No, we don't. Chris Smith is around. Unusual mistake there from the 28. We don't normally see that little self spin there from that 28 machine. So that's going to really hurt. And he's got a long road ahead of him on what is sort of a short race, 29 laps.
yeah, I don't want to miss this action up front, but we could utilize that side-by-side replay to see just exactly what happened to Chris Smith, as we see up front, Devin Jack putting a little bit of a gap on Scotty Sobczak and Ryan Rose.
Yeah, we'll definitely bring up the replay here on our side-by-side camera to really see what happened here as we're going off into turn 1 and 2. A little close up here, but you see coming off turn 4, yet just loses it right behind Devin Jack there. The entire field missing him there. Good job for the rest of the field on the checking up, but tough break for that 28. Probably didn't expect those cold tires to be that way on acceleration.
Yeah, you hate to say it, turn one, lap one, but he has plenty of time to claw his way back through the field here. See Devin Jack up front, Scotty Sobczak in second, Ryan Rose with his kind of part-time this season, and yeah, it's cool to see him back out here, really putting it to him on the road course here, running in the top 3.
Yeah, we had another separate incident towards the back that we missed, but Brian Brobes goes for a nice little spin off in, man, I don't even know the name of the turns. We're coming to that last corner there. There's 11 turns here, right? I should have counted them all.
Got another off track back here. Rob Liedl out in the bus stop. Looks like he's able to gather it back up. No real damage that I can see.
Oh, we're definitely going to have to come back and take a look at this one. We're going to pull up a replay here. We're going to pull up a replay here of, let me rewind here of a little of Joey Stankiewicz, and you see Tom Lickert up there, boom, hard in the wall. Joey Stankiewicz nowhere to go. That's going to put Tom Lickert out of this race, but Joey's able to keep it going. But that 99 machine is tore up. Yeah,
not without some damage to go along with it. We'll have to see if he's able to get some of that fixed under that green flag pit stop that we're anticipating. But yeah, I don't know. It's going to be hard to justify staying in there for too long.
Yeah, definitely a lot of action going on here throughout the racetrack, and we're going to try and catch it all for you. But we also have another incident here that we'll try to get up here on this replay as Scotty Sobczak and Devin Jack battle it out for the lead here. But Joey Stankiewicz caught up in another one. You got Cam Gillens here. You see going through the bus stop, just misjudges the entry, takes a late exit, slow on the track, and Joey Stankiewicz nails him right in the rear end. Takes the whole rear deck lid off that machine as he's parked backwards. But he's able to keep it going, but he's definitely going to have to come to pit road for some repairs.
Yeah, very unfortunate for Cam, and man, that's a tough little spot on the track, you know, especially to catch a slow car. Your car is in the air multiple times through that bus stop, so kind of hard to get it woed down. But one of the things on this track is just keeping it nice and steady. But we got Jacob Nickerson back here with a bunch of damage. Looks like the 35 machine also got into a little incident on the back exit of the S's, and yeah, he's got some severe damage on that left front. Yeah, and the right rear too. We could see that there. Definitely, yeah, it's definitely beat up a little bit, and yeah, I mean, he's going to have to find his P's and Q's and limp that thing into the pit stop.
Oh, look at
that. See him smash the wall.
Yeah, he's definitely finding some handling on that car. Same spot as he originally had all the incident from. So I'm surprised he didn't pit to get that fixed, but after that corner, he probably will.
Yeah, we see a little battle there between Benson Weaver and James Danforth, and hey, don't look now, but Chris Smith is already back up to 18th place. I believe he dropped all the way back to, I guess we can see it here, 24th. So up 6 spots in just the first handful of laps. We'll see if he's able to recover back to maybe a top 10.
Well, just for everybody watching tonight, one of the things that's going to happen is, each one of these wrecks is not going to bring out a yellow. The only way that race control will throw a yellow is if we get a track blocking crash, which generally your only odds of that happening are pretty much the first lap. So we did survive that, but we had a lot of one-car spins, but they will not throw out a yellow. But I'm going to tell you, though, looking at these lap times that Devin Jack's putting down, you can already see the gap that he's putting down. Every single lap of this race thus far has been faster than the previous. I mean, that 49 machine is fast.
Yeah, he's definitely hooked up. And hey, we talked about it earlier. I mean, definitely one of the road course ringers, I would say. I know he runs, some of the ovals with us on a part-time schedule, but yeah, Devin is definitely a force to be reckoned with, as we see a little bit of a move from Ryan Rose into turn 1 here. Not able to make it work quite yet, and Sobczak's going to clear back out into the S's. but Ryan Rose growing a little impatient in second place.
Yeah, another tight battle that we did have was between Ryan Jones and Evan Pienta, but Evan misjudged the carousel and went for a wicked slide and a save. Man, what a save. We'll definitely want to go back and take a quick look at that one. And you'll see the save from this 55 machine. Oh, no, excuse me. That was turn 1, not the carousel. But he caught the rumble strips and just power slid. Wonderful save. And that's a tough save to do. I mean, we saw what happened to Chris Smith on lap 1 there.
Yeah, definitely one of the trouble spots of the race so far. But yeah, good job by Evan to hang on to that one. That's going to bring him back into the clutches of Dylan LeBeau, and he'll go back up front. We see Chase Berry may have had an issue, or okay, no, we're seeing green flag pit stops already.
Yeah. The fuel was just there enough to almost make it all the way. So these guys are going to play the strategy of pitting now. We'll see if these drivers take some tire or fuel only. It looks like fuel only for Chase Berry. Looks like Logan Threckeld in the in the 30 car also no fuel. Yeah, these guys are just going to take no fuel and dip on out of here.
Yeah, interesting to come in and pit that early.
Well, I mean, if you think about it too, right there, except for Chase Berry there, but if you pit now, you don't have to worry about traffic. Those guys were back there in traffic, they racing for position, getting that dirty air. So these guys opted to pit, get that clean track, and probably put down some faster lap times. So we got Danforth around.
Yeah, James Danforth off in the carousel here. We'll have to see what happened. Maybe a little loose coming out of the bus stop, and
guarantee you with a corner. Oh, yeah, he just clicked that rumble strip there. Right in front of Chris Smith.
Great job keeping that thing out of the wall, though. That could have been bad real quick. See, William Cameron jumping some spots. Okay, we have some more takers on pit road.
Yeah, Chris Smith, Robert Bropes, Jake Mackey, Chris French, all pitting on here on lap 7. Seems like the strategy is Rob Liedl has spun out in the bus stop. It looks, he's able to get it back going. Well, wicked sideways in the bus stop there.
Yeah, still no damage though, so definitely not the turn that he is looking forward to coming up on every lap, but he's still managed to keep it out of the wall. And
did we just see tires on that 28 machine?
Yeah, I think we did.
Yeah. Probably seen probably feeling how wore they were after that little spin that he had on lap 1 and opted to take the tires. I mean, plenty of time to make the positions back up.
Back up front, we see this battle has reemerged of Evan Pienta and Rye Jones. Evan has caught back up to him after that save earlier. Evan, definitely one of the faster road course drivers from throughout the years that I've raced with, and putting it to him here tonight.
Yeah, I mean, some drivers making their way through the field. Evan Pienta, Ryan Rose, they're still up here. William Cameron. Ryan Hinkle, right, started all the way in the back. Back in the deep 20s, is up to 10th now. A little bit to do with the pit cycle, but still solid run from the 21.
Yeah, I can't help but think that it's just too early to be doing that fuel strategy. If you wait later on, you could probably get away with taking less fuel overall, and just spending less time in the pits in general, right? So we'll have to see how it works out. But
well, I mean, some of these guys towards the back of the field, right? I mean, they're trying to play that, jumping them on pit road. I don't know. I mean, it's really tough to see, tough to tell, and we'll definitely have to see how it all works out. But I generally, if I was ever stuck at the back of a road course, I would definitely be like one of the first ones to pit.
We'll go back a little further here. We see Logan. I am not sure what this is a throwback to. It's maybe one of his friends' actual ARCA cars. Would have to look through the Discord to find out. But yeah, manufacturer change for Logan running this number 30, and
Could
yeah,
do that
putting a little
mid-season.
pressure on Jordan Ives.
Yeah,
Yeah, I guess it can.
battle back here with Robert Brobst going into one, looking underneath the 56 of Jacob Phillips. Phillips is kind of under attack right now, but he's also stuck behind Brian Brobst as well. And then you got Laura back there as well. This little 4-car battle for, what is this, 18th?
Yeah, we're gonna have to see here.
Ooh, Jacob. Very, very close on the back bumper of Brian Brobst as he sails it off into the bus stop and completes that pass.
Yeah, it was a good little move, and puts himself up into 19th position in this little gaggle of cars coming through the carousel. You see, I've seen Dan Berg kind of drop a few spots here, but it looks like that car is still in one piece, and maybe just got a little loose somewhere and we missed it, but...
Yeah, Denberg had a little off track there coming into the last corner. Just kind of overcooked it in the corner and run it wide. Didn't get into the grass or the sand or nothing. Kept her on the concrete. But you can see here as he's letting Chase, well, I thought he was letting Chase Berry by, but Chase Berry going around his outside there.
Yeah, and I was going to say about Laura back here. She is another rodent plate. Oh, it's Brian Brobst goes around hard into the inside wall out of turn 1.
We'll definitely need to go to a replay of that, Johnny. But yeah, that was a hard impact on the inside wall.
Absolutely, yeah. So, yeah, I guess we'll do another side by side on that one, or no?
I lost him here. Hold on.
It's all good. We can go back to it, but yeah, I was just about to say Laura spends a lot of time in rodent plate, and yeah, surprised to see her back here, but she has already pitted for what I would assume tires, so that kind of makes a little bit more sense now, and yeah, we'll see if she's able to fight her way back up through the field.
Yeah, let's go back and check out that replay there now that everything has stopped going crazy on me here. But you can see Laura looking low, so Brian kind of drove it in a little deeper, but accelerated, coming off. It looks like, oh, just hit those rumble strips just wrong, and around she goes and just clips the edge of the tire wall there. And a lot of front end damage on the 11, but he was quickly able to get it spun back around.
Yeah, just going to have to fight on, try to make it to the end with that thing. And, man, I'll tell you what, back up front, man, the leaders have been catching the lap car after lap car. You see right now, Scotty Sobczak in second place. He has side by side into the S's in front of him with Cam Gillens and Rob Liedl.
That was definitely close, but we also had us right after Brian Brobst off into turn 1. Ryan Jones does the same thing. Spins right off of turn number 1, but luckily keeps it off the inside wall. No harm, no foul there, just a lot of time lost.
Yeah, that was a good job to lock that one down and, yeah, keep it out of the wall, keep the damage to a minimum. See, I think William Cameron's in the pits, and looks like Rye Jones maybe pitting as well. Dylan LeBeau coming out of the pits now. It's going to be the first one out of that group. Looks like he will shuffle out in 13th position ahead of Jake Mackey.
Yeah, we also had Ryan Jones, William Cameron, Brian Brobst also pit. Well, Brian Brobst really had a choice with that damage, but he definitely, those guys definitely came in for pitting. And we also have William Cameron. Looks like he got docked for speeding on his pit stop, so he's gonna have to come back around and go back in there. Tough break for that 48 machine.
Yeah, definitely not the track you want to make a mistake like that at, and yeah, that's going to hurt big time. But
well, we're almost to the halfway point in this race, and Devin Jack right now with that 2-second lead. But I mean, I wouldn't count out Scotty or Ryan by no means. These guys haven't pitted, so you know, once those pit cycles come in, a simple mistake could ruin any of their races. Then you go back and take a look here. Getting word that we had a spin in the bus stop. Yeah, it looks like Steve Vest went for a slide in the bus stop.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll have to go back and see if we can get a side-by-side on that as well.
Yeah. Should be all squared away here.
Right
Oh,
on.
caught
The
it right at
AC
the end
second
here.
part.
Yeah,
And, yeah.
I also want to take a quick look here. I think Brian Brobst may have done the same thing again. Yeah, but except he spun the other way, right into the outside wall, same corner. Turn 1 has definitely not been his friend tonight. But we're also looking, I got reports that Steve Vest also crashed again. Looks like possibly in the same spot. No, he just came to a slow stop, letting the leaders by, yeah. My reports were wrong on that one.
Yeah, well, hey, that's good to see. You get a little loose there, you know, that, you know, the leaders are coming up. Try not to interfere with that, you know, but,
Yeah, I mean,
Ryan
as you mentioned,
Rose up here falling off a little bit from Scotty Southsack the last few laps. Now that they've got through a lot of this lap traffic, it's really showing that Scotty does have a little bit of speed left in that thing.
yeah, that lap traffic definitely hurt kind of second place on. They kind of caught him at, you know, right there in turn 1, which is very, very slow corner, and you kind of can't just, you know, make the move when you're too far back. Last lap, yeah, I mean, Scotty Sobczak was a half a second slower than Devin Jack. Just shows that lap traffic kind of hurt him. Kind of looking through the field, too, some of your fastest drivers on the track. I mean, Chase Berry's running very, very quick times. Josh Ward's still putting down really good times. So Ryan Jones last lap ran a lap time equivalent to your top 3. So, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of speed out here in some of these cars. Just that consecutive part of this race. You know, you're racing yourself.
Yeah, we see it there on the left, the fastest lap times of the day. So far, it is still Devin Jack, and it looks like Evan Piente with a 1:10.8 as well. Looks like he's knocking on the door there, but yeah, so far the fastest car overall is still up front.
Definitely keep an eye out. I mean, do you think, Johnny, that, you know, like Devin, Scotty, and them, they're gonna just try to wait towards the end of their fuel run, maybe take 2 tires, you know, just to kind of see if they have anything for Devin?
Yeah, I mean, I think at this point, you either split it right down the middle or you wait as long as possible and take as little fuel as possible. Yeah, I mean, if you're Devin Jack, there's no sense in really pitting early because, hey, there is that chance of a track blocking wreck, so you wouldn't want to give up that track position, I don't think. But,
well, I mean, he's got pace right now. We're pretty much over the whole field, so it wouldn't, you know, why give up that, you know, 3 or 4 seconds? But more or less for Scotty and Josh, I think at this point they see that 49 pulling away. They're going to have to do something different than what they are doing, as we do have a battle for 3rd place here. Evan Piente has caught Josh Ward.
yeah, we've seen him make that mistake early on, that little bit of a slide in turn 1, but Evan Piente has been on it afterwards, battling his way back up through the field. Obviously, pit stops affecting that, as we see Josh Ward peel off now.
Yeah, same with Scotty Sobczak, as we were mentioning. You know, trying to do something different than Devin, and I wonder if that's going to bring Devin in the next lap. I mean, look at this. I mean, we're looking. One thing I am looking at is these lap times, but you know who's equally running as fast as Devin? That last lap was Rye Jones in that 91. Now, it's a tough break that he had those little incidents there, but he's got some speed in that 91.
Yeah, we see 4 tires from both Sobczak and Josh Ward here on pit road.
I'm shocked to see the 4 tires because that's going to cost some time. But I figured, you know, if we're halfway, they may be able to do it. Oh, Scotty, did you see that coming out of pit road there? Almost lost it. Got into the grass a little, keeps it going. My eyes right now are on that 49 machine. Is he going to bring it down pit road? Knowing that second place did, no, he's not. He's going to stay out.
Yeah, I mean, right now, if you're Devin Jack, you want to look ahead of you, as we're about to do. It's all clean track. There is no sense in, as fast as he is, giving up the opportunity for clean laps and good, good lap time. And I think,
Yeah, I mean,
maybe
he
once
is
he
running.
sees some lap traffic, he may bring it in.
And I will say, I mean, it's not like the tires are going to make a huge difference for him because he's running times almost equal to what he was running in qualifying. So, no fall off for this 49. But we've seen that out of him at road courses. I mean, he's very, very consistent, very good at these things.
Absolutely, he is. And hey, we've brought them up a few times here tonight, but the Rodent Plate owner is in the chat. Dustin Bowie, thank you for coming out and saying hi. And yeah, hey, you can look out here and you can see some of the people that you've helped get into this road course world and linked up with Spark and everything. So right now, one of them is out here dominating this race. Here we go, Devin Jack into the pits. We're going to see if he takes tires or fuel only. And if anybody was able to kind of make up the gap on him.
Right now, that's going on. We got
Evan Piazza pulls in as well.
While Devin was down here on pit road, we have a crash in turn 1. Jordan Ives, Jordan Ives there. Oh, you're good. Come on, Jordan Ives goes off into turn 1. Just completely misses turn 1 and just slides and kisses that outside tire wall. Probably not too bad of damage. See the birds flying by there. Probably not too bad of damage there, but definitely not helping the 31 machine.
Oh, look at this.
Trying to merge. Yeah, trying to merge.
Yeah.
Woo. Oh, there's Chris Smith making his way by as well.
Things just heated up for Devin Jack. He came out of the pits right with William Cameron and not sure, is that Hinkle in that other car there? No. Yeah, able to get by both of those though. And yeah, he's able to hold on to the lead so far. He's got a 3-second lead over Ryan Rhodes.
Yeah, so Devin Jack looks like he took fuel only. He's going to come out almost 11 seconds ahead of Scotty Sobczak. Josh Ward, who took tires. Ryan Rose, who pitted early. Who pitted about 4 laps ago, has now moved up into the 2nd position. Only 4 seconds behind Scotty, but 4 seconds behind Devin, but definitely not running near the lap times that Devin's putting down.
Yeah, but still a pretty good strategy call to get him to jump some of those other cars. It's one thing to pass him. It's another one, or one thing to catch him, another one to pass him. And we'll see if Ryan's able to fend them off near the end of this run. We got a little bit of a battle here. Chase Berry and Chris French as they are passing the lap car of, is that Cam Gillens again?
Yep.
Down into the S is Chris French. Yeah, he's making it work right now on Chase Berry.
Well, keep in mind that these two drivers both pitted. Chris pitted 13 laps ago, and Chase pitted 14 laps ago. So these are those drivers that came in at about laps 6 and 7, trying to make this all the way to the end, just pitting early. So it definitely worked out for these two. And just based off the lap times, they're still running consecutively just as quick as Devin Jack here. But also they're 9 seconds behind him.
Yeah, it might be a little too late, but yeah, still a pretty good little battle here for the podium position. We'll have to keep an eye on Sobczak and Evan Pienta and Josh Ward here and see if they're able to get up to this battle with Chase Berry and Chris French.
Yeah, trying to go back and look and see if we got any close
we
battles.
got Dan Berg way off Scotty Sobczak drifting out of turn 1. What a chaotic a little moment there. I think we're going to go on board with Sobczak here, but we'll see if Evan Pienta is going to get this run through the S's first. He's right on his bumper, and he looks to the inside, down into the bus stop. Evan Pienta against Scotty Sobczak, able to make it work.
Oh.
Sobczak gives some room, but Evan kind of runs wide.
Yeah,
Out
I mean,
into the
Evan really had
grass.
no choice.
Oh my, they are 4 wide in the carousel. Josh Ward sneaks through and takes all 3 of those positions.
Yeah, Josh Ward saw the opening and the checkup that those two had to do after the bus stop. It was just like, see you later. I'm out of here. Dan Berg, right, just kind of just pulled over and let those guys have it.
What a move from Josh Ward, being able to capitalize on that battle going wrong. And yeah, we see it now. Evan Pienta once again side by side with Sobczak. See if he's able to make it work this time. Maybe a little bit less chaos would be nice, right? But get down into turn 1. Looks like Evan's going to have the line. He's going to maybe be able to clear into the S's. Sobczak tries to make it work, but there is just no grip out there.
Yeah, and then while they're doing all this, right, the top 4 are just pulling away from them. I mean, their last lap times were a 1:13, a 1:15, while the leaders are running 1:10s, 1:11s. So, yeah, I mean, you're battling for that position, but definitely hurts you on the long run.
Yeah. Hey, we'll go back up here to Chase Berry. He's put a sizable gap over Chris French in the last couple laps. I don't know if that's a tire thing or what, but good little run from Chase here.
Kind of 3-car battle here between Danforth and Benson Weaver. Rob Liedl's trying to peek in behind him as well. James Bamford just made the pass on Benson Weaver, but Benson's not giving up. He wants that position back. So they sail off here into the bus stop. Oh, Bamford caught the grass just a little bit. A solid drive from these guys, and they're back here battling for the 16th position.
Yeah, definitely a tight little battle. And yeah, you mentioned it earlier, but I didn't really get a good look at it until not now. But yeah, Benson with a new paint job. It says the Red Dragon is, oh my. Well, somebody must have oiled down the second to last turn there.
Oh, there goes Rob Liedl. Kisses the wall there. He's able to keep it going. No, he's going to spin. I hope there's nobody else coming as he's backing it off the track here. Keeping a close eye on what he's going to do. Is he going to just back it down pit road here?
Yeah, it looks like he is. He might try to spin that thing around. That is a really bad place to pull back out on the track. We'll see if he's able to get it done. But unfortunate for Rob. We've seen he's had a very rough night. And coming off a win last night in the mini stock series. Not exactly what he wanted to see tonight, though.
Yeah, I want to throw up the side-by-side here, too. While that was happening with Rob Liedl, just the corner prior, we have Robert Bropes here trying to get a run on Laura Wiseman, locks it up just a little bit. Car unsettles and overcorrects her right into the grass and just kisses that tire wall. But that's a hard impact for that Kellogg's number 5.
Oh, my. Yeah, you hate to see that. Backs out onto the track. Not a great idea there, buddy, but yeah, he gets it going. And, we did just now have a pass for 5th place. Evan Pienta got by Josh Ward. And yeah, he's going to set his sights on Chris French, who is only, about a second and a half ahead of him.
Yeah, definitely going back and looking. It looks like Evan Pienta also took 4 sets of tires there, but his tires are also 3 laps better than that of Josh Ward's and Scotty Sobczak's. So maybe tire wear played a little bit of a role there. But Evan Pienta's last lap time was just as fast as Devin Jacks, the leader.
Yeah, Evan is definitely flying, and I'll tell you what, Ryan Rose has picked it up a little bit too. He's only a couple tenths off of the last lap of Devin, but yeah, definitely cementing himself in that 2nd place position. Yeah, it's going to be hard to make up that what is about 5-6 second gap back to Chase Berry.
Yeah, Chase Berry's slowly been reeling in Ryan Rose, little by little each lap, but with only, 3 laps to go, that 5 seconds that Chase Berry needs to make up to catch second place. He's pretty much going to have to bank on something happening. But, I mean, Johnny, this race has been, not short of exciting, but it's already coming to a close.
Oh, we have an incident with Laura Wiseman missing the front end of her car here coming into the pits.
I was just about to say, both Laura Wiseman and Jacob Phillips have crashed. Let's go back and check this out. We'll have to throw up that side by side, starting with Jacob Phillips going off right here, just transitioning to the final part of the S. Gets loose, not able to hold on to it. Boom, hard into the inside wall, but we gotta wait. Give it a minute. Boom, hard impact. Laura Wiseman. I mean, it is tough to see, for those who've raced Watkins Glen, that right-hander at the top of the S it's tough to see cars parked on the top of the hill there. So Laura Wiseman caught it, but just was unable to slow that car down. You can see how she had locked it up. We'll definitely go back and check on an onboard video if I can get it working here.
Yeah, in the meantime, we're going to check in with Evan Pienta once again. He's made all that ground up to Chris French, and yeah, we see French sideways out of the last turn here. Evan Pienta is looking to pounce down into turn one. Chris runs a defensive line, running down to the inside. See if Evan gets that run down the down into the S's. Yeah, not able to make it happen yet.
Wasn't quite able to get that run, but now everything's working here. I can get the replay up of Laura Wiseman coming up to the top of the hill. You can see there is no Jacob Phillips. There is no Jacob Phillips, and then boom, there he is. She turns, hits the brakes hard, just nowhere to go. That car was hidden up there at the top of the hill. Tough break.
Yeah, hate to see it, this long into a race too, but.
Yep.
Tell you what, this has snuck up on us, but we just hit the whiplash. Simcams, one to go. Chris French, hard into the outside wall in the last turn.
And that was for that. And Chris French was running in the 5th position, or excuse me, the 4th position when that happened.
Oh, we're gonna have to go back and look at this real quick before we get finished with this race, but yeah, we see he gets loose, really loose, overcorrects it, and man.
That is a tough break for that 53, which is such a great run tonight. Is able to keep it going, completely missing that front end. But Devin Jack right now coming through the final sets of corners has his eyes set on passing Vincent Weaver here to put him another lap down. But he's just going to ride behind him. I mean, he has nobody behind him for a solid 6 seconds as he comes out of the final corner. Devin Jack, man, what a run tonight. He's going to cross the line as tonight's winner here at Watkins Glen.
An incredible run from Devin Jack tonight, and man, can't beat that. Ryan Rose coming home second. Chase Berry crosses the line in third. Evan Pienta fourth, and Josh Ward not far behind in fifth.
Oh, no. Oh, kills him. But Chris French is going to just come across the line in the grass. Going to finish 7th. Ryan Jones almost catches him to 8th, who is battling Chris Smith for 9th place. Great recovery from Chris Smith. But I don't know if you noticed that or not, but now Chris Smith's top 5 streak has ended tonight with that first lap spin. Lidl just died in turn 1.
Oh, my. Yeah, I guess, hey, it was only a matter of time, but still coming home with a top 10. Not bad after that early incident. Good for Chris Smith. And, Man, that was pretty fun little race, man. It was pretty exciting for a road course. We saw plenty of action out here, but while we take a little break to regroup and catch our breath, we will see you on the other end for our top 3 interviews. All right, and we are back with yeah, the overcutting the Glen 70. We just got done with this incredible race, but right now it is time to pull in our drivers of that finished in the top 3 here, starting out with Chase Berry at number 46.
Chase Berry, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you. What's up?
Well, I think you're feeling a little dizzy after what I just saw you do there.
Yeah, a
But
little bit.
bringing home a solid top 3 tonight. I mean, granted, probably not where you wanted to be. Finished about 11 seconds back, but you were one of the first cars down pit road while running in 5th place. What was the strategy behind that?
I was trying to get on pit road before everybody else was, and then I knew on a longer run. I mean, I'm always really good at saving tires and stuff, but I was trying to get by myself, and that way I can maybe, make up some overcut or undercut a bunch of stuff, and then I ended up losing like 5 or 6 seconds in pits for some awesome because I know French was 2 seconds back from me, and he just somehow managed to jump me by 2 seconds. So I lost 4 or 5 seconds there, and I have no idea how. But yeah, other than that, it was fun. I mean, it was trying to just get away from everybody.
Yeah, I mean, can't go wrong with a good podium finish tonight, especially when you're up against these road ringers like Devin Jack. But if you kind of had to redo tonight's race, would you have done anything different?
No, I think I'd have done the same. I was able, like I said, learned that like you didn't have to take tires and the ARCA car doesn't fall off nearly as much, but it was kind of, trying to save, make them last. But yeah, I would have probably done the same thing.
Well, man, I'm gonna tell you what. We didn't get a chance to bring you up here for in-race report. We kind of there's a lot of action going on the track tonight's race. But before we let you go, one thing I do want to ask: exhibition race, dirt race next week. How you feeling?
Oh, I like dirt. I've been on dirt since the Chili Bowl last year, and then the time before that was the Chili Bowl, but the year before. So, it's been 2 years since I've run dirt, so we'll figure it out. I like it. It's something different.
I'll share some of my trade secrets with you.
All right, maybe you get in the car and I'll go broadcast.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see. We'll see what next week brings us. Definitely looking forward to that. Good dirt racing. I know we have some good times doing it as well. So, congratulations.
Yeah, I was say, try to keep the right front on it this time, Chase. But
well, I will try to maybe Justin's in the transfer spot. I'll just wreck his boat for the transfer.
Well, before we let you go, if there's anybody you'd like to thank, man, the floor is yours.
Yeah, I don't think you guys are putting it on and allowing me to run here. Obviously Willow Treats for the bakery stuff and teas, shirts and stuff like that. all that good stuff, and everybody for running clean tonight. So yeah, that was about it.
Well, again, congratulations on your top 3. That is your third place finisher, Chase Berry. And one thing he did mention, the clean racing. I mean, that was granted there was no yellows, right? But it had plenty of action. But that was our quickest race of the season.
Yeah, definitely. Kind of, ran a little short than what we expected, I think. But we're oh my, clicked the wrong thing there. But hey, it was still pretty good. There was definitely some good action, for a road course. Hey, we don't call many road courses up here, and that one kept us busy the entire time. We're gonna bring up tonight's second place finisher, Ryan Rose, coming home P2. Man, what a race y'all put on tonight, and yeah, how you feeling?
Oh my God, I'm just happy I finished one of these races. Holy.
Man, I'll tell you what, I know.
Season's been so terrible.
Yeah, I know you've kind of done a little bit of a part-time deal, and you've been involved in some very crazy incidents, but excuse me, man, we know you love these road courses, and you've talked to us about it before, man. And did you have this one circled?
Oh yeah, I knew at least this race was gonna be clean. I mean, at least up front. But yeah, I love road courses. They're so much fun, and like any of these stock cars, even the Gen 4s, they're super fun. And yeah, I love these road courses so much. But I just I wasn't as fast as I needed to beat Devin. Devin had a rocket ship on him, and yeah, I just was not quick at all quick enough to beat him.
I was going to say, you were quick for sure. Definitely, yeah, just a little bit off of Devin, but hey, I mean, we see Devin in all these road races too, and he's definitely a force to be reckoned with. It's not it shouldn't be an embarrassing feat to come second right behind him.
No, yeah, and only 5 seconds behind is not too terrible, so I'll take it, I guess, but wish I could have been up there. But yeah, it was super fun.
Yeah, so take us through the pits cycle. We're not exactly sure. I don't remember what you did, whether you took tires or not. But yeah, take us through your plan and and how you thought it went compared to where you were with the other guys.
Yeah, I knew I was gonna pit halfway no matter what happened. Because I knew we weren't gonna get a caution because I mean it's a road course. Yeah, I was gonna pit halfway through, and I didn't take tires because these cars do not burn tires really at all, but not enough to warrant any lap time fall off or anything like that. So, I was just gonna do that the whole race and hope.
Well, I'll tell you what, it worked out pretty good. Coming home second place, finally got yourself through an entire one of these ARCA races, and you did it in incredible
About
fashion.
damn time.
Yeah. So before we let you go and celebrate with the team, anybody you want to thank, any shout out sponsors, friends, family at home watching, the floor is yours.
Yeah, my mom, my dad, they get me through, and Brett's Electric, they helped me out. They're on this car that you painted. Thank you. It's a very good car. I wasn't gonna say it,
but hey, man, it looks pretty good from up here.
But yeah, yeah, I think that's about
it. Hey, well, we appreciate it, and yeah, hopefully we get to see you up here in the booth again next week at Knoxville. And yeah, until then, once again, go celebrate with the team, man. Good run.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, that being said, we're going to caught up with our winner, excuse me, not leader. Our winner, Devin Jack. Got a copy?
Oh, yeah, I hear you.
Well, Devin, you definitely were in your own zip code tonight, put on a dominating performance. Did you expect that speed out of that 49 machine coming in tonight?
I thought somebody would have been closer. I thought they were holding off for a bit until about 10, 15 laps in. Then I realized, no, they're not saving. They're just back there.
Yeah, he definitely was definitely pulling away from the field, and then you kind of forced everyone's hand to try a different strategy than just coming in and for fuel. Looked like most everybody opted for tires, but that 49 was fast, still putting down lap times equally as fast as you were at the beginning of the race. You want to share the secret for everyone on the for listening in?
These things don't seem to really lose time from tire wear. The heat's a big factor, but tire wear doesn't seem to bug him too much. I was really surprised Scotty took tires. I thought he was going to catch up to me eventually, and then he came out of the pits 10 seconds back.
Yeah, and definitely that did not play in their favor as they got caught up in the back there in the traffic. But yeah, Devin, again, part-time kind of schedule this year. We anticipating you seeing you at our exhibition race at Knoxville?
Not sure. I might be there for that. I'll make sure to pass Benson for that one instead of letting him finish on the lead lap.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you had such a big lead too here at this road course. You had the time to let him finish in front of you, but maybe not so much at a dirt track.
Yeah, I just didn't want to pass him. He wrecked me last time we were here, so I thought it was safer behind him.
Ah, digging up the pass. I see how it is. Never forget those individuals, huh? Well, hey man, again, congratulations on the win here. I mean, just dominated as you always do at these road courses. But before we let you go, is there anybody you'd like to thank or who got you here tonight? Floor is yours, man.
Yeah, everybody here at Spark, Johnny, Robert, well, whoever put this track on the schedule. I'll thank them more than everyone else.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think Johnny put the schedule together this year.
I think it was me.
Well, thanks, Johnny.
Once again,
Johnny's
man, I'm getting all these compliments in the booth tonight.
No, ain't nobody said, man, thanks, Justin. No. It's all Johnny tonight. But that's okay. Johnny does a lot for the team, a lot for the league. I mean, he in my opinion, he is the league man. So I give you all the props, Johnny.
Well, we appreciate it, and we definitely appreciate strong showings from some of our legacy members like Devin here tonight, and all the kind words too. So,
well, Devin, man, congratulations, gang. Go on and celebrate with the team. We'll catch you at Knoxville up here in the booth.
No, thank you.
Oh, you can see you can hear the excitement in his voice from that win, can't you, Johnny? Just another day, another night on iRacing for him.
yeah. Hey, but that's how you have to be sometimes. You have to be cool, calm, and collected, and that's exactly what he did. He didn't put a wheel wrong all night long, and hey, it showed with that what was about 5-6 second lead at the end there.
Yep.
Incredible run from Devin.
Honestly, we didn't hear the excitement out of Chase like we normally do. I have to have a talk with him about that.
Yeah, maybe he should have had some of those cookies or whatever that are on the side of his car first. You know? Yeah. Yeah, I'll tell you what, this was a really fun show for me to call anyway, and I think probably about the same for you. We can go through our race results here, and as always, week after week, just talk to the top three: Devin, Jack, Ryan, Rose, Chase Berry, Evan Pienta coming up one spot short of a podium, but not without trying. I'll tell you what, after that early incident, I thought he was going to be mired back to, 8th, 9th, somewhere around there, but he really fought through. Incredible run from Evan tonight. Josh Ward, just shy of Evan, had a great run, running up in the top 5 most of the night. Maybe just the wrong pit strategy kept him out of the podium. Along with Scotty Sobczak. They were both kind of on that same strategy. Chris French, man, with that Continental white flag, losing it, but he fought through, man, that last lap with a broken car, still bringing home into the top 10. Good run from him. Ryan Jones coming home in 8th here. Good little run from him. Kind of quiet tonight, other than that one kind of half spin or whatever he had. And, man, Chris Smith, he's not the biggest mover to race, but he should be after that turn 1 incident. Yeah.
All the way back from 24 to 24th and to come back in 9th place. That's a feat in itself.
Yeah, one heck of a drive. Dylan LeBeau, he was kind of quiet tonight too, but he snuck into the top 10 there. Good run from Dylan. And we'll move on to 11th place here, Logan Threlkel.
Yeah, Logan Threlkel with 11th place, right behind him. We didn't talk about him much tonight, but a good run. Started 12th, finished 12th tonight, and that's Jake Mackey. James Danforth, we've seen have a little bit of action tonight. Finished 13th. Robert Ropes, again, had a good run going at the beginning there. Got caught up in a little bit of an incident. 14th. Benson Weaver, 15th, but as you heard from Devin, kept him in front of him. So Benson didn't go a lap down. Was able to stay on the lead lap there. Ryan Hinkle finished 16th. William Cameron, 17th. Rob Lido, we've seen have some issues there in the bus stop. 18th. Dan Berg, 19th. Jordan Ives, 20th. We had Steve Vest finish 21st after, Steve Vest definitely had an eventful night, but Laura Wiseman with that hard crash with only just, 2-3 laps to go, finished 22nd tonight. And Jacob Phillips, the recipient of that head-on collision, 23rd. Cam Gillen's 24th, and the following drivers DNF'd of Aiden Neese, Brian Brobes, Jacob Nickerson, Joey Stankiewicz, who was involved in those early two crashes in one wreck, with Tom Lickert, 29th, and then Dave Krajewski and Nathan Gentry did not take the grid tonight, so they're going to finish 30th and 31st. Probably no points.
Yeah, I think maybe they got out there in practice and realized that, when you got somebody like Devin Jack out there setting those times, it could be a little frustrating, right? But yeah, I do want to say in the chat we had Laura said she needed better brakes there at the end, and I think man, the way that Jacob wrecked in front of you, what you needed was a ramp on the front of the car.
Yeah, I know, right?
Because there was nowhere to go.
Needed a shovel, just scoop him up. Yeah, definitely a tough break there.
Yeah, unfortunate, but overall a good race tonight. And hey, if you guys if you want, you can tune in right here on Slingshot TV Wednesday night for the Truck Series. And we're off this week, but it's actually a special event. We're going to be doing a Gen 4 Cup car race at Charlotte, and yeah, it's going to be a little bit longer race and kind of a special event where we're going to give away another High Ground product, a mouse, custom gaming mouse. Pretty cool deal. So yeah, tune right in here a Wednesday night, and then I believe we do have Mystic Racing League on Thursday as well, so always tune in for that. I believe they are at Indy this week, and yeah, then we'll be back here next week for the dirt race, the Knoxville ARCA race.
Well, I'm going to tell you what, that race on Wednesday is going to be wild. Those Gen 4s at Charlotte move around that track.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I love those things. I love how high up in the RPMs they get, too. Especially, I mean, when I'm going to be in the race, but when I go back and watch the broadcast, is hearing them scream down the front stretch going into turn one, getting up to, 90, 9,500 RPMs or whatever they're hitting. It's going to be it's going to be a cool deal.
Definitely look forward to it. I'm going to try and make that race myself because I do want to die in that race.
Well, I'll be right there with you, and yeah, it's going to be an exciting one for sure. And yeah, I think it's time that we head off. And yeah, once again, the Don't Overcut the Glen 70 here with the Shark Monkey Golf ARCA series from Spark. This is Johnny Rapp for Justin Wilson in the Slingshot TV booth. We will see you next week.